Okay, well, that's the end of episode 3. The story is moving forward. Now we don't have Khonshu, so I don't know if that means we don't have the power of the suit anymore, because as he was getting imprisoned, Steven was starting to lose like the suit, and then he passed out. So now what does that mean for us? Does that mean we lose that third identity when he blacks out? Does that mean we lose our powers? You know, like I'm not entirely certain. And then now we have another additional mystery about Layla's father that was added in, that he was murdered. There was some sort of reason, something happened, and she's on bad terms with a lot of people in Egypt, so she had to leave. And then also Mark might know something about it and is keeping it a secret from her. The plot is getting pretty complicated. I don't know how this is all going to tie in together. First word that comes to mind when I think about this episode, for me, for some reason, it's Layla and her curls. I really loved seeing her hair in this episode. I didn't realize she was Egyptian, and now it kind of makes a little bit more sense as to why Mark is with her. She has personal ties to Egypt. Obviously, she's Egyptian. Her father was an archaeologist, and with Mark and Khonshu and their mission, that obviously would tie in with Egypt. So I could see how they got together and how their stories would be intertwined. But yeah, like the volume that she has, that's hair gold. I love her hair. And thumbs up or thumbs down. At first, this episode started out pretty fast paced, and then it kind of slowed down so that we can fill in some gaps story wise to move the plot forward, getting the constellations and all of that. We got to see Khonshu's powers that can like affect the outside world, though. Like, that was cool. I thought he essentially could just do stuff through Mark, and that's why Mark is so important. But no, like, he can actually cause like an eclipse. He can do that with the night sky, and everyone can see that. Like, he can do things, but not without like consequence. Not without no consequences, actually. So he got imprisoned for doing that. So I can see, like, but it was really cool to be able to see like his powers and what he can do. And then, so I never even answered the question. I would still say thumbs up. I would probably say this was more along like maybe 4 stars out of 5. Yeah, something around there. And then, which is still good. It's still a great episode in my books. And predictions, Mark is going to have to fess up to her. Either if he does not fess up to her about what he did, I don't know if he's like responsible for her father's death, and that's why he doesn't want to tell her, because maybe at the time he didn't know her father. But like after they got married and then like all of the stuff started coming out, he's like, oh crud, I did this. That may have triggered things to happen. That may have been the reason to why he died, or maybe he was actually directly involved. I don't know, but there has to be a little bit more in there as to why he feels so shameful and does not want to disclose that to her. And maybe that's why he was distancing himself too, because he didn't want to admit to it after. I just might go right into the next one after this. So thank you to my Patreon members. If you want access to the full-length reactions, you can always join on Patreon, and I will have early access there as well. And if you have not stopped by our Discord, you can always drop by recommendations for movies or TV shows there, or just come join and hang out, chat with us. We do game nights there as well. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.